All right, everybody, it is Burgcraft intro time. We need ideas. Go. I think maybe we do like a highlight where we just sort of introduce what's going to get built, just like a normal intro or something. That's the worst fucking idea I've ever heard. Do we have any other better ideas? I think last time we did something really okay with the existential dread, but I think we should highlight getting DMs of feet like that. We should really focus on that instead. No, we can't do that. Everyone's going to think we're some sort of weird pervert. This is a Minecraft channel. Do we have any actual good ideas? What if instead we came up with some like boardroom meta commentary about the ideas that it's like hard to come up with good creative intros, good creative ideas, thematically linking the struggles that we have later in the episode? No, that's ridiculous. I'm going back to the feet. Welcome back to another episode of Burgcraft. Today, I'm going to be keeping things probably a little bit shorter. I'm saying before I start doing anything because this has been a busy time of year in terms of like, well, my job, I guess, but also other games. Some of you may be aware of my darkest, deepest secrets by scrolling up on YouTube. I am a Destiny player, Destiny 2, which is cringe, but there's been a new dungeon comes out and I'm kind of a sweat, so I've been doing that. Actually just finished today, finished the contest version of it. To those who are Destiny players, you will be like, oh, that's really cool and that's awesome. And everyone else will be like, who gives a shit? What are you talking about? But also, and more importantly, I think it's a week and a half from the moment I'm recording this, is the release of the most important Like a Dragon pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. So that's going to eat up my life. So I'm like, I need to just make some stuff because I don't want to just like ghost for a while. But I'm low on the creative battery. So we're going to be trying some stuff, I guess. The first thing I got planned is to try to start making this not as ugly. Now, I actually recorded a little bit. Like, I've actually been so busy with other things that I recorded something. And then I was like, oh, I have to go do something. So I'll come back to this in like an hour or something. And that was a week ago. So that died. And the transition didn't make any sense. So I'm literally starting over. So what I want to do is build in here. This is ugly. This is horrible. This cat deserves better. This bird, maybe. So what are we going to do? So my idea is I kind of want to make this a little bit homely. I want to keep it a little bit more somewhat open because of the windows and stuff. But like, I don't want to keep it just a big empty space. I want to have a ceiling that looks a little bit nicer. And one of the things I did actually was I went into my other builds on our multiplayer server, walked around and looked, and I was like, I've somehow managed to just be a person who avoids making ceilings in buildings. I just don't bother. I'm just like, yep, building's done, and then I carry on with my life. And so it's literally a weakness, making a ceiling. There's like only a couple buildings, and even if I do, like I've kind of gone for like a pretty similar style a lot of the time, where it's like rustic beams sort of things, like you'd see in a log cabin or something. I don't think that would work here. So my vague idea, I might have to tear up this floor. I'm not decided yet. Vague idea though, ceiling. And then we have some walls. I want to have the walls at the very least if they're going to be anywhere like attached to here so they don't interrupt the windows. And have a couple of just like little rooms that have little functions like a bedroom, maybe some storage, like a kitchen area, that kind of thing. But first I need to have the ceiling in. So I have an idea I've been kind of messing around with, and I'm unsure if it'll work, but I don't have a plan for it, so this is just going to be me kind of here doing it and seeing what happens. Stairs on the sides or keep it slabs? Let's see. Shit. No, that looks weird. I don't like that. I think I want to hide this. I like this like the bottom textures of these smithing tables. But the sides like kind of hit or miss, so I kind of like that. And then we can actually, you could probably cut out a little bit to have a light here of some kind. We need some lighting because this is just going to be like a mob dense zone on the top. We're done with the ceiling. Okay, actually, let's just extend this a little bit and see how it goes. One of these things that's just sort of true, I've talked about it already in one of the previous episodes, is that like building stuff doesn't come naturally to me. Like, I feel like it just kind of takes me a little bit longer to come up with something that, like a design of something that I enjoy. So like somebody will look at something and be like, oh yeah, this will be like the thing that goes here, or I have an idea to put this together. I have this like set of things I do when I want to do this sort of build thing. I have no fucking clue. I don't know how to recreate stuff, so it's definitely a process. You know, I liked the barrels in here as the sides for a few reasons, one of which was practical, because it is functional storage. See, there's lava in this one. Oh, but I don't like how this is coming up on the sides here. I like this roof. I like this. I think I'm going to extend this going outwards and keeping this sort of same pattern. But I don't like this. What do I do? What do I do about this? The other thing too is that like I am using these for storage, which I said it. I remember saying like very early on, like I'm not going to use these as storage because that won't be organized, and I did, and my life has been falling apart ever since. But now it's like it's integral. It's literally like just how it is. It's how it's put together. So like I actually don't have the space. I don't have enough fucking materials. I don't have the space to put things in. Like I've outgrown my storage quite quickly. So it's like I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. So what the fuck do I do? I mean, realistically, it just means I literally have to make more storage and get rid of this shit. But that's gonna be such a pain. These are just like lights to make sure it stays safe up there. Just haphazardly place them, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I like everything else except, what am I running into? I'm running into a cat. That's what I'm running into. Yeah, because I like this pattern got going here. There's a roof. Just don't like that. I'm gonna have to do something about it. I'm gonna end up having to fucking take out all the fucking barrels. And then I'm gonna run out of space, and I'm gonna have to make a storage area, like a proper storage system. Oh god, this is... I'm role playing my real life with ADHD, running into problems where it's like my to-do list in my life is just like a clown car driving along, and all the wheels are falling off. And yeah, I like this roof. That's like simple, but like kind of like bold and interesting. I really don't like these now. Oh, god damn it. Also, an abstract makes the floor kind of ugly. I don't like the floor anymore, because that's the same color as the barrels. Oh, but what do I do with the floor? Ooh, man, this is This is more than I could chew. This is already falling off the rails. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, well, could we maybe just like checkerboard the floor? Like diorite and blackstone it, and just have like a kind of look like a tile floor kind of thing. That makes sense in this. I need more smithing tables. I need more chests. Oh God. Ah, oh, Jesus. This is a disaster. Yeah, I like how the barrels look from the outside. How do they look inside? How do smithing tables look from the outside? Yeah, I don't like them from the outside then. I like the barrels from this side. I think that's interesting. They're ugly from the... Oh, God. Every day we stray further from the light of God. Shit. Nope. 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 How the fuck do you place barrels? Okay. Jesus. Damn it. Mental health is declining every second. Okay. Yeah, it's really ugly in here. Maybe that means I have to change this. Oh, God. I need to sleep on it. This is the kind of thing I mean, though, is that, like, I'm like... One of the things, too, is that building doesn't come naturally to me, so there's so much time spent being unsure and being like, is this good? I don't like this. Having an idea, trying it, realizing it looks like shit, and just kind of throwing stuff at the wall. Now, I could... Maybe for the ceiling, we lean into the barrel color with the oaks and spruces. Dig up the floor and make it a little nicer. Let's try that actually. Let's get rid of all this shit. I'm profoundly paranoid of actually breaking a barrel that's full and just like shitting 15 stacks of netherrack on me. The other thing that's actually difficult about this is that like a lot of my Minecraft career up to this point hasn't really been like solo. Like I often like in like the multiplayer server, I'll be like, does this look good? How about this? Like kind of like crowdsource ideas and kind of like discuss things and, you know, grow through learning, through knowledge. But I can't here. I don't have any like actual feedback while I'm recording it. It's actually quite difficult with other ideas and other perspectives. So it's actually it's a little bit weird, honestly. Just like, oh, make this decision yourself and just like, better look good, idiot. And also there's like other times where I just kind of have like, I have ideas and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if this is good or not. And like, I don't know. And like, kind of like faff around a little bit. But also there's times where I have like unbridled impulsive thoughts. And I can't tell if they're absurd or not. You know what I mean? Like I don't. So I've been doing this, for example, and I've just like been here complaining about like, my storage is too small. I'm outgrowing it. And like while I was sitting here thinking about like different things to do in the roof, I was thinking, what if I just delete the basement, right? I don't worry about this. What I do is I make a bigger storage area. Make a gigantic one that will do the trick. That's actually chests, can organize it. And then we just have this building, but then we need this building to have a purpose. And I also wouldn't have a house. So the building actually, you know what, the building doesn't technically need a purpose. I could just make this my house and just make it look like a home in here. Well, I still need to have a warehouse. Maybe that'll be a thing probably in the future. I think that maybe, yeah, because we do need to outgrow the storage, so we need to have something big. We need big storage. Can I have that? But ideally, I'm gonna want to have the same idea, right? I want to have some sort of like, I guess, pattern to the roof to kind of break it up a little bit. What do we break it up with? No, we're gonna be basic. Let's try something. What if? Okay, I think we might be cooking with something a little simpler here. Ooh, okay, we might be making progress, emotional progress. Fuck. Yeah, no, this is better. What if? Let's try something else here. Maybe. I think I need more. Yeah, I like that. This has depth, but I didn't like how it kind of flattened the beams. Shit. So, yeah, slabs instead. I have to, like, slab off my own stairs so I stop falling in it. Yeah, okay, this is looking good. The floor being the same color doesn't bother me as much as I thought it might. But I still think I'm gonna have to change it. Yeah, okay. This is actually a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying, that I don't know what I'm talking about, and it's not natural. I was like, oh, this is gonna be overwhelming. It's not actually. I think it's the little bits. Floor, I'm not sure about yet. That's gonna be a process. We're gonna have to figure this out. But that's something though. That's literally, this looks already homier already. Is it less divorced? No. But it's better. It's getting there. This is a Glade. This roof is a Glade scented plugin for a heterosexual male apartment. All right. This is the first step to a life less pathetic. Now for walls and the layout, I'm also still not feeling 100% sure. I kind of like a bit of an idea. Let's get you out of here. Go like, wait, it's directional. I gotta watch out for that. Ooh, means we can make some interesting, maybe. Let's try something here. Okay. Like a little shelving unit. That looks stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Something like that. And then similar on the other side. something like this. And then so I'm trying to think of the layout here, how I'd want this. I think big wall and make this whole area like a kind of like a bedroom. So like bed like there and some living accoutrements. So this is like a big open area. Let's see, we'll move you guys out of the way. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying to give you a better home. I need you to move. Thank you. This side here, it's blocking. Be blocking this window. Is that gonna look weird? We'll have to see. Nope, that's not what I want here. Let's look on the outside. So I want this to look okay from the outside too. Like you see stuff interesting on the inside. I got even blocked off is a little goofy looking. Same problem here. Actually, well, the same problem's there. It's kind of in the way of the glass. How's it look from this side? I didn't even think about it. What happens if we just make this a little smaller? We just pull this in one. Oh, that space looks weird. Do we... like that? I think I have to make this match on this side at least as well. I could have sworn... So this is the problem with using a bunch of fucking barrels as my storage. Is like, I was really confident I had more dark oak than I do. What do I do with it? What do I do with it all? Oh, there's some. I think that looks okay, but is that going to be weird coming through like this and being like, oh. No, you don't really notice. I don't think, at least. Kind of plain looking up here now, though. Decisions. You know, now this doesn't look like there's something against the window. It looks like there's like wall decoration. So I think that looks better. I'm happy with that. Okay. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. So this way, bedroom. Have bed stuff here. Living quarters. I'm thinking keep this open because it goes to these stairs. And then thinking wall along here. I want to keep the pattern going. So, oh, we got to get you out of the corner. Come on. Okay. All right. Come on. Okay. There you go. Muddy roots also another thing that I was like, I'm pretty sure I had more of it, but I don't know where it is. The storage is falling apart. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to get at here is that I'm a mess of a human being, and I live Minecraft dangerously close to how I normally live. But also, like, with this being here, the stairs kind of... I don't like that, because I'm not going to be able to do anything here. That's not going to just, like, make a thing that you bump your head on. Right? Because I can kind of have similar, like, wall design stuff. But, like... what's going on here? Looks like a shelf kind of going over the staircase. Do I move the whole staircase back one? I say out loud, knowing the answer that I'm giving myself. I've got to get the tree farms up and running. This, and then we could... horrible noise. Leave it here. This little spot. I don't know a lot of tools, but I do know that I've seen Minecraft YouTubers. The power of fence gates. Make that look a little bit more interesting on the end. Spoiled by not having tree farms, because now I'm like, oh, I'm so used to having all this wood freely available. It's more of a struggle to get wood. Once again, Minecraft imitating reality. But no, yeah, I like how this looks. Okay, let's do something similar back here. I actually don't think that the window problem is really a problem. I think it was weird looking here because it was next to the door and it wasn't going to be symmetrical. I don't think it's a problem on these other spots. Not one that like bugs me anyways. Maybe somebody out there is going to be like, wow, nice build, dipshit. It's horrible. Have you seen the window views? But that isn't me today. Also, what I can do, that, boink. We can light up the corners behind the trapdoors and nobody can see them. I'm fully aware of the amount of effort I went in to make sure that the pattern was correct the entire way. And then now I'm replacing them with, they're all hidden for the most part. But it's the idea, right? You have to do it correctly in your mind. The mental game is the game. Ooh, that won't look good that way with a light there, because that's going to be a little visible there. So no, can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do it there. Give me my mud back. Where did... Oh, it popped out of the building. Okay. Naturally, why didn't I think of that? We can do it on the floor. Oh no, so we can still fucking see it from the other side. It's there. No. Desperate for hiding lights. My favorite activity. So that means there's no torches in here anymore, and it's all lit up actually, which is really nice. Stuff from through the windows and the ceiling, and that extra little lights. So we got the torches out, which is really nice because that means we can just use. So this is safe, but then we can use lights as like, I don't know, we can make lamps and shit. I don't know. The question is does this make sense anymore? It's like border around it. I think it does. I don't know if it looks good enough or not. The floors, I'm okay with the floor now though, so that's good. I'll have to rip that up, I think. It's going all the way. I don't like this going all the way to the wall, so I might just have it or this. So I'll have this a solid ring. I'll get more acacia. I'll fix these stairs later. Okay, just bear with me. Oh, I actually have to farm up some of these logs. I don't use them very often, but like, I don't like use the orange especially, but I do like the bark texture, you know. Okay, so that's good. We need a better ring, I think, for the staircase. I need something a little bit more better. I don't think this ring is very good. Can I just like acacia? Maybe I get like an acacia ring. How does that look? If I was like, yeah, there's a staircase here. I don't like that direction. This direction? Yeah. I'll do the same with this one. Little details. This strip kind of looks weird. So does this step here. But I am liking these walls. I'm liking the walls. That's kind of making this a little bit homelier. For the shelves, I'm thinking I can actually just put like even like chests or barrels on them. And then we amplify our storage even more, make this even more functional of a space. Where's my meat? Thank you. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, I got excited. There's more storage. It's practical. It's functional. I don't know if this is like relatable content. I'm wandering off at this point because I need to get. I want to test some acacia trapdoors, copper trapdoors. I'm gonna have a lot of trapdoors to test for something, but I just need the trees, so I'm just gonna grow a bunch. One thing that happens to me, you know, when you're like you know a lot of things, and then the second somebody's like, oh, can you like name one of them? And you just forget. You know, someone's like, oh, what's the last like movie you watched? Or like, what's a movie that you enjoy? And then you think to yourself, I've forgotten every movie that exists or I've seen. This happens to me a lot during like Minecraft building, I feel like. Where, you know, once again, I'm new to Minecraft and the building thing. So I looked at that those stairs there. That I'm like, what do I do? Wow, what the fuck? And I'm like, what do I do here? I'm not 100% sure what's the play. How do you make stairs? And then I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, what does stairs look like? What, like, describe a staircase. What do they look like? Like, what's the area around it? I'm like gaslighting myself while playing Minecraft, thinking like that I've never actually seen a staircase before. I forget all of them. Like, yeah, they have like railings, but what do railings look like? What direction do they go in? And it happens to me so often. It's like, oh, I'm gonna build a house. What do houses look like? What is a ceiling? What do ceilings look like? I've never been inside a room in my whole life. Well, at least you would think so, given the way that I fucking problem solve my way through Minecraft stuff. So I don't know if that happens to anyone else, but that's me during every build. I'm like, ooh, how do I make something? I want to make something good. All right, I'm working on the door. What does a door look like? And I just Google doors, famous parentheses, and just start looking, just to see, just to remember what a door is and how stairs look. Because you'd think it'd be easy, but apparently it's not. Not for me, at least. I think one soon we're gonna have to make the tree farms, because this isn't something I've needed to do in a very long time. Just like, oh, I need wood, I'm gonna go chop it. I don't need to. I don't normally need to do that. I'm so spoiled. I stripped that accidentally. I'm so spoiled. Spoiled millennial Minecrafter. That I need a lumber yard. To automatically harvest this, because like I just run out all the time. I'm like, oh, I have this like idea. I'm gonna try this. I don't have anything. I can't live like this. So we need tree farms. I have a good number of tree farms that like I've liked to build. There's a couple of them that I'm like thinking about. I'm like, God, it's gonna be fucking such a pain to build it. I'm like, that looks like a railing, right? Looks like a railing. Put that on the other side. Okay, we gotta get you out of here. Yeah, so that looks safe. I don't know, but I was thinking, like, because I was like, ooh, this like kind of like border around the stairwell. And I was thinking to myself, like, oh yeah, I need to like have like a little like border around the staircase. And I was like, Stairs don't have that. It looks like it's supposed to be like a thing, I guess, you know, like. But this is how stairs look. Stairs look like this. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, damn, how do you make a good looking staircase? You just fucking, it doesn't need anything. Just, this is how stairs are. You just walk, there's a railing and stairs. This is what I mean. I was gaslighting myself until I've never seen a staircase before. Ooh, that's the wrong thing. But also I'm happy I didn't use them because I don't think that would looked as nice. Can we? No. That'll be horrible. Can I instead go like, ooh. What if like, yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's okay. Nice railing. Goes down. All is well. Same with door. Have I ever seen a door before? No. Let's walk around, like, look at, like, I will be honest, right? Like, this is gonna sound a little bit stupid, right? But like, like ever since I've started playing Minecraft, I've actually like tried to look closer at the buildings around me. Like normally I look at a building and I'm like I live in a downtown city and it's like, yep, building. But then I'm looking at like Minecraft videos and you see people making their gradients and their block palettes, and you know, I've made even some like little bits of gradient here and there. And the ground's uneven and stuff, and like I'm like I remember seeing buildings like, oh, it looks really cool in Minecraft builds. But then looking at like the buildings around me, I'm like, buildings don't do buildings look like that? There's a really big like 200-foot brick building, just red brick building near where I live. And it's solid. There's no variation in it. It's just a solid thing the whole way up. And then I'm like, but I've like kind of taken it for granted because I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, that kind of sucks. There's no variety in there. Where's your gradient? Although, like, when you put a gradient on a building, it looks ridiculous. I'm just like, it's a plain wall. It's no good. I don't know what the moral of this is, other than the fact that I've looked at buildings and I don't know what they are. That's what the lesson here is. But if you couldn't tell by the fact that I'm rambling about fucking stairs, it's getting a little bit later. I think this might have to the next set of steps. Does this look good up here? No, I don't think that looks good up there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have to add something there too. I don't know, but I might have to save this and like work on it tomorrow or put something together. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it is the next day. It is time to make some furniture. Okay, so I think in this area here we have like a table of some kind. Something nice and simple, nothing too fancy. Just a little table, get a couple chairs. Should I make it one wider so they can have a chair? Yeah, actually, let's go one wider. We can put some stuff on the table as well. Just. Oh no, because of this trapdoor here. Okay, we won't have one there then. That'll be fine. This one blocks off the. Nah, I don't like this anymore. I think it's fine. Go around the table like that. Okay, I'm thinking something similar here. Like a little. This is more of a round table because this is supposed to be the bedroom kind of area. So like this is more of like a study nook, I guess. Oh no, if it's a 4, the chairs don't make any sense. So we can have this one be a little like thinner, I suppose. Like so. Okay, makes that shelf basically inaccessible, but That's all right. I think I also need to spruce up the chairs with some banners. What would be a good banner color for this? Okay. Tables here, and I think here we have these shelves. I think have this be an array of crafting tables, so like and then all the other blocks, I suppose. I think I don't actually have a lot of bricks, so I don't have a lot of flower pots or flowers. Ooh, this is a disaster. This is one of those times where I'm really struggling because of just the sheer kind of lack of stuff that I have that I've like started to take for granted. Like wool. Colored wool. I don't have a lot of access to dyes. I don't have a lot of access to wool. So I'm like, I want to make banners for stuff, but I have these sheep. And that's it. I just gotta kind of hope for the best with these guys. No sheep farm. I have unlimited wool normally. It's so foreign to me. I'm absolutely struggling without having a good source of squid ink. There's a trap that I fall into, I think, as well, right? Like, I think to myself, oh, I'd love to have this block, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna go collect some. And then I can make buildings. But then I just end up making farms. And I'm like, oh, do you want to put a building around that? I'm like, no. What a ridiculous question. There we go. The simplest way to decorate anything. Shit. That's too many signs. God damn it. All right, well, whatever. Okay, so now I'm happy with how this interior is starting to look. So we go in. Close door behind us, of course. We have a nice little public social area, a little table, dining room things, the stairs. I haven't fixed that yet. We'll get to there. We'll get to that. Oh, nice little dining area. Do I still have the item from I'll make these like plates. And then I'll just put some beef on them. There we go. Dining area here to sit and chat. Over this way, we have our little kitchen spot with, all the different building blocks. We have our parrot lit up. And over here, a bedroom. We have a nice dresser. I like to think that these kind of look like handles for a dresser, like you'd pull them out kind of thing. And we have the bed, covered in cats, the way that it should be. You might say, like, these are just like default candles. You don't have any dye? No. Also, I thought they would look nice undyed. So that's something. But I actually like this. This is good. It's not the most hyper detailed place on the planet, but I like it. Enough to make it this. We're no longer divorced, all right? We have a real bed. It's covered in cats, so we're still lonely. But the premise, the emotional debuff is gone. I'm not 100% on the floor yet. I like the floor more than I thought I would, but maybe that's something that changes in the future. Who knows? All in all, though, I think this has been successful. Now, speaking of not having dye, I don't have any dye. And that's getting annoying about not having the ability to sort of just change the look of blocks how I want them to. So I'm going to very quickly show you something. I'm going to put together a little dye farm. This dye farm, now this is one of those cases, the last episode I was talking about how I don't know who made everything. This is one of those cases, I do not know who came up with this. I will be 100% honest. I don't know who did. It's a cool invention. Somebody knows, please let me know so I can like call them out properly. But I don't know. I genuinely don't remember, and I tried to look and I couldn't find it. Basically, all we're gonna do, I have my redstone box. These are actually quite simple to make, and you can make them anywhere. I'm gonna build one right here. I think this is an okay spot for it. You just need a pretty small square to make this work. And this will work in any biome, but it'll generate flowers unique to that biome. So, for example, here we are in like a plains biome. So we'll get plains type flowers. If I made it over there in the savannah, it would make those kinds of flowers. And you can also make it in specific places in like flower fields or flower forests to get different types of flowers. I want the basics, so I'm going to make one here for now. But I'm going to build something similar in all sorts of different places. So really all we need to start off, I'm just going to mark a center spot. And then I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, dig. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to replace this with a little border, just for sanity's sake and keeping things straight. Not necessary, but I'm doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. That little border, and then dig out here. Pistons. Actually, for this side, I'm gonna go up by 1. Doesn't matter which side, but I'm just doing it this way. Up by 2. Wait a minute. That isn't right. Me confidently like, oh, I can just build this from memory. And fucks it up immediately, repeatedly. Pistons there. That has the pistons. I don't need to, but for beauty's sake. Servers, no, blocks. Let's go here. That. Oh, the dust. Don't tell me I don't have enough. I have to go back and get rid of some dust. I think I have pale hanging moss. Let's go check. I haven't found a pale forest. Oh, no, I do. Never mind. Who cares? I haven't found a pale forest, and there's like part of me that doesn't want to. I know in the future there's like a future update where they're like made bigger. That also comes with a downside of it breaks gold farms, the update, and I like my gold farm and I don't want to have to rebuild it. Not in this world, but in general. Okay, so this is the first part. Mechanically, it's basically done. For the actual premise of how this ends up working. Because basically what this does, this is going to be loud. I'm going to turn my volume down here. Well, it won't be as loud, but basically what the observers do is they actually detect when the block underneath a note block changes. So one side will push, and it'll push this way, and then it'll notice, and then it'll push this way and go back and forth. So I hit this. That'll get us started. Oh, I need to make sure this is full. This gets us started, and then we got ourselves a wiggler. This will go back and forth like that forever until I turn it off. So we got that. Great. So we need to go right in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it. I still didn't even make it the right dimensions. I literally counted it out and everything. How can one person be rife with so many mistakes? This is part of it. This is part of it, okay? There's no such thing as perfect redstoning, okay? There is only shame and errors. And eventually you'll make something probably good. Maybe. You. Oh, shit. Nope. Yes. Now. Okay. And then we go up. Okay, well. Now we can go into the middle. Just here. And go in the middle of that. There. We get a dispenser. Cover it for now. Dig a hole to get to it. Hello. Dig out a little space here. Observer up, sideways. And then we're gonna go hoppers. Shit. Like that. So, one there. Great. I need a chest. Basically, now this is basically done the way it is. I'm going to put a storage chest here. We need to fill some bone meal in. Thankfully, I have plenty because this farm is great. I stood at it actually. Actually, I didn't mention I was standing here and AFKing it for a while, so we got like a lot of bone blocks right now. The one downside is while I was standing here, a creeper blew up and left this pit. And that's not ideal, but well, I guess I'll fix that later. It's not this second. I don't want to. Okay, offload some random crap into the storage here. I need my bow. That's for combat later. Put bone meal in here, just a little bit for now. So the way that this works is this. I showed you the wiggler. That wiggles the ground. The observers we placed under that detects when the ground moves and will fire bone meal at the grass, which will spawn like grass, seeds, and flowers. And then we just stand here and pick up all the rewards. Now this is done the way it is, like it's complete, but just to kind of keep some of the resources in. No, not like this. I'll go like so. Damn it. Oh, I kept the sound down and it sounds kind of goofy. Part of the enjoyment of Minecraft is like block placing ASMR. Keep going, buddy. Keep. Fucking get. Put a fence around it, but you don't really need to because you can just hop onto the to those. to get in and out. The bone meal is slowly getting in. This is a pretty bone meal hungry machine when you turn it on, but you basically only have to turn it on once in a while, and it makes a shitload. So now we'll turn the volume back down so we can go and show how it works. Just go like boop. And we have flowers. That's the downside, is that it's actually quite difficult to turn off. But you just walk over it. And that was only on for like a couple seconds. And we have a bazillion flowers. And we can just take those, store them in here. And that's it. We got our flower farm. We have dyes forever. Now, I am going to... I'll put the sound back up. I'm going to, at some point... I want to build one of these basically in every biome where you can get weird different flowers. So places like flower forests, swamps, you can get different colors that way, which is really nice. Well, there's another thing that you can kind of make that's pretty similar that's not biome dependent, which I could just, I'm realizing I can just make right here. I can just make it next to it. Basically just need to make the exact same thing again, but I'm gonna try to make this lined up. We make the same structure, but there's going to be one kind of key difference. Every project I do now is actually just inundated with snow carpets because I just dig. And then the shame from the previous incursion with the snow golems remains with us forever. Haunted by the memories. Okay, so we have literally the exact same machine right next to it, right next to this one. There's a hole there, though. Well, I actually probably have to clear off the snow now that I think about it. I should probably, shit. I just realized, like, I don't think that'll fly. Okay. So exactly the same machine, make a slight difference. Warped nylium in the center. Then turn this down. Now we get nether plants. Oh, yeah. And then we can just, like, keep it like this. Or we can kind of expand. I can expand some of the nylium out there. I only have a couple, so I didn't. We can expand that nylium, and we can get more nether plants. So that means that we have a renewable source, an easily renewable source of warped fungus. And then I'll make another one for the crimson ones. And that way we can start properly getting nether wood without having to go into the forests. So I'm going to quickly replace that dirt. All the nether plants. Stop, 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 stop. So yeah, and that's good. And then we can make another one for red nether plants. That's exactly the same, which I won't record because it's not interesting at this point. We've already done enough of those. But I'll just make that off camera. So we'll have dye, we'll have nether wood, and that moves us towards our next projects, which will be tree farms. Although I will say, like, while coming back and forth, because I'd run out of stuff because I'm not an organized human being, I'd come back into my little home. It feels nice. It feels nice to have a regular home. That's terrible, but it's nice to have a regular home now. So I've got that going for me. I also moved the cats and the bird and forgot I had a dog. So I'm a bad person. That's actually the only explanation. I'm just a piece of shit. That's the only... How did I forget I had a dog? It was over there. All the cats were over up here for some reason. That's why. I'm not a terrible person, I swear. We gotta build some... We gotta name them. I haven't named any of them. I haven't named any of the cats, or the bird, or the dog. Oh, this is a perfect opportunity for what is it? What the YouTubers do? We gotta have some like encouragement for engagement, right? So comment below your favorite names for each animal. We didn't name the horse. What do we name the cats? We name the bird. What do we name this villager? Give me all of your ideas. And then do that, following it up by smashing the bell and hitting subscribe. On that note, that is going to be the end of the episode. I tried doing something a little bit different this time, where I recorded everything and then actually edited it all and put it all together and then made the outro. Normally, I have like a set of tasks. I just kind of just end it and just see how much footage I end up with. This time, I know I said at this beginning that I was like, oh, this is probably going to be short. And in terms of like time to make, time in game, it was short, but it actually is longer than basically every other episode by the looks of things. So I don't have the ability to tell how long something's going to take, but this is a little bit different, a little bit smaller scale. And if you enjoyed it, make sure that you hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment to tell me what to name a cat, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.